Yeah,
like you.
That's how I became popular.
Yeah.
So the girl was doing. Sorry, it's a shit.
Shit. Okay,
But she was
so
doing.
what were you doing?
She was doing a woman in top.
Crazy! Get him a tissue. Is that your favorite style? Is it what you?
Just on the table. Just on the table.
What's happening, good people? It is another exciting episode of Dot Trends Podcast.
Yeah.
And of course, you asked for it and you got it. I'm drenched in black so that I can teach you how to be black, because once you go black, you never go back. I'm your guy, your one and only boy, Denisha, the Levitator. Triple F for what?
Fresh, fly, and fashionable.
Of course, somebody had to be left behind, but that is no surprise to most. Of course, I'm not doing the show by myself. I'm joined by my wonderful superstars in the house, because today's show is going to be filled and packed with a lot of creative.
Yes,
Take it away.
sir. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, O Big Jess. Small you, Big Jess, forever and ever. And you can see I'm looking like an avocado today, child.
Love me some ever. Love me some good.
See.
What are you? Are you a guac?
No, I
Kamoli?
actually don't like guac, hey?
What?
The lemon, no. Avocado, get avocado little way.
Yeah,
Period.
Done.
Thanks.
Boo
Love it
freshness
when you
again.
say period.
Over to you, guys.
What's good? What's poppin', ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? So welcome to a very exciting episode. Like he said, it is going to be a jam-packed one. My name is Joel Makivano. They call me Abuti
Wama
Wama 2K.
Mama 2000.
Darling.
We have an interesting guest today.
We do.
Really interesting. We are going to be unpacking a superstar life again. You know, it's very interesting to get to know this famous people. But let him introduce himself before we unpack him.
Where should I start?
From the top.
From the
Oh,
top.
okay. From home, from town, from Kasi,
Do you have
whatever.
an intro? Do you have an intro?
Oh yeah, I try. I
You
try,
try?
but I have. I go by the name of Creative. I don't like even saying I go by the name. Most of the time I say
CreativeBow.
I'm just CreativeBow _, and I keep doing what I do best on Instagram, TikTok,
Yes.
musically, promoting, and the content. I'm giving the best. You know, the energy. Twitter, I'm on Threads. Link me. It's worldwide, man. Now since everyone Google. Yeah, if you don't know me, you go straight to the Google. You Google the guy. Like CreativeBow _. I'm a musician, a promoter, and I'm a brand myself. As
Nice. A whole brand.
yeah.
We're swimming in money today. Swimming in
We're
money.
definitely swimming in money. Big Jess, just a quick one, you know. Your brother, Wama 2K, has a tendency of not attending work. Or man like kadi Monday gerna re mmerekong ebe afona I'm sick.
What did I do? What did I do?
Motho na tsentse I don't perform go tycoon. Like, listen to the word tycoon.
And then what happened?
And he decided that, you know what, he's destined for bigger and better things.
Excuse me.
No, they had shitty terms and conditions.
Like what?
You need to bring people, you need to buy a bottle. And I'm like, jeez,
As a DJ.
as a DJ,
But tapel.
what the fuck is that? I was like, no, man, I'd rather chill home.
Yeah, no. What do you
They want
mean?
me to bring people, they want me to buy a bottle before I can get a rider. What is a rider? Do I need a rider?
You do.
I mean, in my sleep, I can swipe a Hennessy.
Ooh.
Do you understand?
I think they saying because you're bringing people, you buy the bottle.
The bottle for
those
the people as you are busy with your sets.
Because I can read the DJ didn't tendencies tsa go tla le family kaofela. Ba no rider, ba le 17 efele, and then the
But
table is being wasted.
my thing also is to my gigs, ne? I don't want to take everyone. I want to take someone who's going to take content. We play, we take content, we leave.
That's it. What
I mean,
about
it's
you?
work to me. It's not like I'm a socialite or something, you know. Socialites can do that. It's fine. But broadcasters, brands like us don't have to do that, if we're being honest.
That's
I need to get into a club, play, and leave.
Back to you, sir. Do you have a rider?
You understand?
Creative.
Let's get into a family tradition so
Speak
that we can.
English.
Oh, do you have a rider?
I don't know.
You don't know yet.
I don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
I don't know yet if I have a rider or ganjani.
Yeah, we'll tap into that because he's a musician. I'd really love to hear from musicians, especially around the situation, because, and this is not my first time playing, right? I've played back in 2018 and that was never the case. I stopped. I'm only going back to the scene now and it's just becoming, ridiculous. I'm like, there's no in hell that I'm going to attend that gig. Can I tell you that I even have a gig today?
Yeah.
Same stuff. I'm like, nalong draw no. No. Nalong draw.
Is it?
And they're very good at sketching.
You good at sketching, eh? Family tradition, what do you have for us?
All right, family tradition is we're going to be playing a very good game of Riddle Me This, Riddle. I'm joking. I can see your face. You're like, oh no.
No, not the riddle.
Now we're going to be playing Never Have I Ever, and this time around I just want to bring it to embarrassing moments because these Never Have I Evers that I'm going to read here, chances are somebody has been through them. And
Okay.
So what do we do? We drink if you've done that?
Yes.
Okay. Got the instruction.
What are you drinking, ma'am?
I don't drink alcohol.
Okay, I was asking what do you drink?
I say mjola. Mjola high.
Kajola na.
Wait, mjola go keep a discipline team fanaga. But yeah, back to
Gifting. You are tainting my brand. Akijoli.
All right, so I don't know what you're gonna drink. Maybe we're gonna twist our shades since we are like.
that two study shades as well.
Yeah, but the first one is never have I ever accidentally called someone by a wrong name.
I have.
I haven't.
I have.
This is during what? Wait,
Hey.
generally.
Hey,
Exactly what I wanted to ask.
Generally, I can call someone by a wrong name. But it's a problem when you call someone by a wrong name when something is happening. So you need to be specific so we know what we're dealing with here.
Okay, so here's here's a situation, right? Like I said, it could be anything, could be anywhere. You could have been with friends, family, anyway. Maybe you're at a restaurant and somebody comes and like, oh, Gift, what's up? I haven't seen you in a while, and you don't remember that person, and then you just decide to call them Tejo or
That's simple. Then I'll drink.
And-
I'll drink.
Because I did that on Friday at work when I was sending an email. And, like with emails, it's very obvious. You can see the name there. But, hi, Sharon. And it wasn't Sharon.
A drink. It wasn't Sharon that.
I drank.
Yeah, I didn't see you.
And
I also
shame.
didn't see you.
And, oh, wow. Okay, fine. I'm going to drink.
And when you're done, next.
I hope she's happy. Because she replied to the mail on some Sharon with a question mark in front of everybody.
Hey. Woof! By the time you've CC'd the executives, brother, have you
But during something.
during something?
No way.
Yeah. Now we're talking. You see? Now we're talking.
That's why I was so shocked when you said during something. I was like, what?
Hey.
Exactly, yeah. During something, I did that. But
What?
it was once off. But at the same time, it was a 10 off.
Shit, man. How did that girl feel?
Absolutely.
No, it was.
Absolutely.
I was dumped for that.
No,
Was
you're
it?
not dumb. You know who you
No,
want.
not dumped. Like I was dumped.
Oh, they dumped you.
Yeah,
Dump.
yeah,
Was
yeah.
it an immediate dump? Oh.
Follow.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like that. Like I go.
Damn.
Like Flora, the ride is over.
No, it's like
Save it. Like, a role player.
Nobody can use that moto.
Hey, I can role play. How was I role play?
Yeah, no, role play. I got a profession. Isn't that my video?
that one was a very dangerous one. Cause like I did. It was unexpected.
Yeah.
I didn't know that the person, like the names are so familiar because they start with the letter M. So
Okay.
I was like, that one was like Mbali and other one is Mambala.
Mambali.
Mambala.
Mamba.
Mambala.
Mamba.
The name is Mambala.
Okay, right.
So instead of saying Mbali, I said Mambala to
Also,
somebody.
guy Mambal.
She's in Devela from Katlehong.
Is she your ex?
Yeah, she's my ex.
Yeah, now I get why you were dumb.
Yeah, now you deserve that
She
one.
jump at the same time.
It was very
Crazy.
tricky, man. I wasn't expecting that, but I got it all at the same time because I wasn't ready for that. Oh.
Shit. And most likely you were not done with your job.
Exactly. You like a tall man. You know that thing. You plus khali ke mnyaka.
Oh.
Okay, let's go to the next one. If you don't drink here, I would know that you're an OG. But anyway, never have I ever walked into a door or glass thinking it was open.
No, I have. And it was recent. I was in Durban. I was trying to get into the balcony, and there's a sliding door, and we were drunk as fuck. I thought it's open. Good. So yeah, that.
No, I think I
Guilt.
have. I have. Yeah, I have. And ever since then, so like my hand is always first.
Just to see what's popping.
I have you,
Funny.
and it's shocking when it
Funny, yeah.
happens to you.
Exactly.
Then you never had it happen 2 times in 1 week. Yeah.
Asham. We're not needed the belt Thomas.
What are you thinking?
Yeah.
Glad I'm not living up to my surname.
Nah.
Clearly.
Fix your life.
But the first one was we're at Zimbali. Obviously, we were drinking, but I wasn't like, tipsy or
Oh,
whatever.
Kana, you on it? You were in Zimbabwe too.
Traveling boys
and
worldwide.
we didn't even
No.
talk about that.
I'm a nomad,
We'll
guys.
talk about it.
I'm a
We'll talk
nomad.
about it.
But yeah, the whole house, like literally a lot of parts in the house were like glass, and I thought the door was open. Only, luckily there were 2 people outside out of like 8 people. So I couldn't be embarrassed like that. But I walked into the glass, it didn't break, which proves to show that I'm skinny. Indeed. The other one, the other one happened yesterday with my boyfriend, and I don't know if you saw that.
Majola.
Evan.
Continue.
I've been saying on the
Caught
previous
in
episodes
HD.
though.
No, we didn't say anything. Continue.
Continue.
Yeah, no, it's impossible to be single when you're me, and unfortunately, it's not.
Where was this energy? Kabuma May, April.
Hey, they give viable.
When Majola was showing him flames.
That was turmoils on turmoils, but I just hope you didn't see it. But also, it was at night, so
Okay.
Yeah.
and it wasn't class by the gate. I thought the gate would like open because we have like a small gate. So I thought, hey, kids, push and I got hurt.
Shame you push, ne?
But I needed
Plus,
a
you
little
did say that you skinny. You push, my
I needed a
friend.
little push, you know. I
A
needed
little push and laugh.
Have you?
What about you, brother?
I don't know, man. I just don't know. But
I'm trying to think of the building that you live in because I've been in most of the buildings.
Of course.
Doesn't have glasses.
Next.
next. Because like I have a lot to say, but at the same time, what you have said about the thing of being drunk and like, yo.
But have you ever been in that situation?
Yeah, man. And it was very, but very tricky, man. Yeah, so, yeah, man, you can skip.
Okay, last one. Do you guys want it to be safe or do you guys want it to not be safe? It's
I've never been safe on the internet.
Don't be safe. Just go for
I'm
it.
always provoking the internet.
You always provoking the what now?
The internet.
I'm scared of the internet.
Internet.
What do you mean when you say safe?
I mean safe. Do you guys want it to be safe or you want it to be general?
We don't want to be safe. It doesn't have to be general either.
I have no fear, Baba.
Yeah.
No fear. Shooter riding, boy.
Yeah, I get it. On the last episode, we spoke about backstabbing. Never have I ever backstabbed my friend.
I've never.
I have.
I did.
I have.
I am one of
the
those.
frame right there is.
Who wants
Show
story
us
time?
the backstabbers, please.
I have.
Give them their frame.
I have.
Nah, I have.
There.
You know, there's a video where Maporisa says, and it makes sense in life sometimes. I would say you don't just be successful and then also not in a bad way. But when some people would say, how kappa, what do you mean? Meaning like to be successful sometimes. Not about how cut. And that's a part of backstabbing. How and pushes you to a point where why one opportunity big. And when you find out what opportunity big, you have the mentality or you are huge more than him or more than her. Then one more backstab what's in.
And sometimes it's not even the case, right?
Yeah, it's
Sometimes
not-
it can be a thing of your friend connecting you, not knowing how big of the opportunity it is.
Exactly.
Up until
Exactly.
it blows.
Yeah, exactly.
In their eyes. And
Yeah,
they're
nah,
like,
how fitly said and like the person doesn't know this thing is big. And then when you arrive there and think, yes, sis, this thing is bigger than how this person has explained. No, but not in a bad way, in a good way.
Thank you guys for joining us in another episode of Justifications.
Season 2. Now you know who to not be friends
by the time
with.
I haven't explained myself, I have as well. I drank. So I want to believe that, yes, it's a backstab, right? Because a friend of mine was playing around my exes.
Oh,
Damn.
You don't play there.
And then now when I turned around, I didn't play. I made things happen.
I had a situation like that, a friend with an
Yeah.
ex. But I've never done anything like that to nobody.
And I had to show him that, hey, are you playing? Let me show you how it's done. So you're going to be flirting with my exes. I'm going to chow your exes.
You guys need to surround yourselves
You know?
with
No,
good
my thing
friends.
is the people my friends date are not my type.
They not, or safe. Ooh.
And even if mutwating or whatever, it's as soon as you're my friend's person, you're disgusting.
So,
Ew.
so now she's telling us if the person was your type, would you go for that?
Hell no.
No, for the mere fact that you and my friend were involved, that's like ground for me to know that
Bro code.
that is a no-go area.
No,
That's-
bro code.
Yeah.
Nah, guys. Nah.
No,
I mean, that's
because-
better
yeah,
than
but I support that. I support that. You don't do that, man. You seem like
Nah,
evil.
nah.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
if you provoke
Like,
me,
he is the villain. of
yeah,
this
yeah.
podcast.
You're the villain. You sound like a villain now.
He's a villain, dog.
like if you
JVL.
provoke me, know exactly what you are gonna be dealing with. That's simple as that. If you're provoking me, game on, let's do it. I can create, 2 seconds out of the busiest time of my life.
Yo.
Go for attention.
And then we wonder why we're sitting here with you.
That's crazy.
Continue.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm just feeling this show today. I'm sorry.
Yeah, hey.
Are we done with family tradition?
We done.
We're
Okay,
done with
okay.
family trad.
All right, brother. It's all about you today, right?
Yeah, man.
As much as we are mad crazy here, we also want to celebrate with you. We want to celebrate your success, right? But we like taking our guests to where it all began before you became the person that we all know, the person that is popular. So outline for us, paint a picture for us. When you were growing up, how was it, like for you as a young boy? What were your highs and what were your lows? Where did you grow up? Let's start there, maybe.
First of all, I was born in Hamaskral. Yeah, It was a bit that I was born in Hamaskral, and then and then my parents divorced, and we went to Soshanguve, Jugulane. I don't know. If
Go
you know
Jugulane. Is it the same?
Jugulane,
Yeah, baby Jane.
Yes.
Yeah. The very
Jugulane.
Nah, baby, Jilu utwa barking. What is Bokonut? Something like it's far from away from Jugulane. Not like maybe 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah,
But you're
utwa
about to
Bokonut.
mention something about Brooklyn. Get into it.
Yeah, bo.
Get into it.
So, and then I was born, but then raised in Soshanguve. I was born in Hamaskral, but raised in Soshanguve. And I grew up with a single mother. When I was 4, my parents divorced. Taimalaga Wilele, another wife, and he had to kick out my mother.
Shame, man.
Like from white wedding marriage, bro. So and then when I grew up, so my mom was working at that time, and man, working that time all days, 650 was enough, and she was raising like 5 kids. My dad left with the 5 kids, and I'm the 4th.
Okay.
So that's how I grew up, and we grew up in a home of church. We were raised by Ndebele people, because my mom's side they're from Mahlangu, and then from my father's side Kebatswana. So we were married, and I mean like parents were married, and then Rachin Chasafani, and when parents get married, kids have to change a surname. So they changed the name to Seroto. Yeah. Even though they divorced, but my father go called Fitlare. I don't want these kids.
What?
Man, I don't want these kids. You can have these kids. And there's this thing called maintenance.
Yeah.
We were growing up with the maintenance. Yeah, 400. Yeah, but it was bad because he was paying for 3 kids. He was paying for me, my sister, and the last born. So that's how I grew up. And gangsters and bad energy, man. I'm not bad influencing, but again, social good. But you know how it is.
Yeah,
we all know Kasi, man.
So we went the primary, high school, secondary until high school.
Damn. That's a very interesting story, right? I mean, one can only be curious and want to ask. So with all that was happening, seeing your parents separating, how did it impact you as an individual growing up?
It costed me an anger, bro. I had an anger when I grew up, but anger like a whole but that anger, I don't want to see any old man near my mom. Because even though my mom was like taking her choices and be like, I want to have maybe somebody, I don't ever say.
Yeah.
You get it. I don't ever say. She would say, I want to have with somebody. Mara, according to her, not me. And then when she brought like somebody, it's the father. We need to respect him. At the same time, we were like uncle and stuff. Like, who's the uncle? Mara, the uncle or balamu? It's not an uncle. This is the father. And we needed to respect that at the same time. So, young Costella Enga school, I was a quiet kid. But to a point where when you piss me off, I wanna fight. Because it's not like that thing you're I was born with it. Because in front of us. When my dad was drunk, he would probably like beat my dad up. I mean, beat my mom.
Your mom, yeah.
And I'm sharp, not like to a point where I'm sharp like pila. I'm sharp to a point where my mom will bleed and stuff. And you know? Yeah, so there was like he has a scar at the back. There was this time he came back drunk home and like it was just there at the kitchen. So like my dad can so he has money and then no shabu hudile shabu. So the background and the grandfather died, meaning his father died. So Nanalin Tolio control like everything in the house as a man, like meaning in daughter. Because like Mam Haigim Zulu. So Nanal mentality that's not mentality about one. I mean, Tswana people are so soft. Nanal mentality like Zulu people. It's like Nindo in clean. So there's Abetamamag in front of us. I stepped in with a knife, bro. I definitely did. So I realized at the age of 4, stepping somebody with a knife and then growing up with that thing is still a trauma to me.
I was about to tap into that because we see a lot of these things growing up, right? But it's trauma that is gonna be with you forever for the longest time. So as an individual, how are you dealing with that part of life to make sure that obviously one, you take care of the next person that you fall in love with, because we strive so much that we don't want what happened in the past to happen in our current life, in our current relationships and all that. So how are you specifically dealing with all that trauma? Because we see you on social media, man, you have all the numbers in the world and you're always super happy, but little did we also know that there's something that you might have grown with, and obviously it's impacting you. So basically, how are you dealing with that trauma?
Most of the time, I'm always calm. I'm introvert. Like I love sitting alone. Because like I love people, but at the same time, when I'm around like a lot of people, I get bored. So
social battery.
Anxiety.
Yeah. I'll say it's anxiety because every time, and especially when I get to, I don't usually groove.
Yeah.
But I go to a gig because I'm an artist and the final. You know how when you go to different places, and you see, and when people start fighting, it brings up the memory back. So
A trigger.
I don't belong here. Every time when after performing, I need to go home to avoid seeing such. Because every time when people fight, I the memory back when
Gets
seeing my
triggered.
mother being, I want to beat and stuff. So I'm like being calm, even though maybe I get a girlfriend, or maybe she pisses me off, I control my emotions. I control my temper and stuff. Because I grew up, my mom telling me one thing: never hit a woman. No matter whatever she does to you, no matter she cheats, no matter how she does, like she does bad, don't hit a woman. So I'm 26 of years of age, and I've never in my life got a tamsadi.
Big shout out.
Baba.
Big shout out.
So yeah, man, I grew up like that. I'm like, guy, you know what, Bow? You need to grow up with that thing. And most of the time, go high school, my teacher, like they were giving that love. And only to find out the high school that I went to, that's where my mother went to. So when they find out they're like, yo, this kid is so special. So I've been treated and stuff. Started to get like embrace myself. I'm not a person with the violence, no matter what. Even though you hit me, I'll go to a police station, man. Because I know if I push back my temper, I'm gonna commit something, and I have a dream. So I don't wanna find myself get full of snacks and stuff.
Yeah. But also, I just want to know, obviously, with everything that happened, you had to tap into your creative side of things. But before we get into the creativity part of it, why did you come up with the name, or how did you come up with the name CreativeBow?
I would say, man, I'm so creative. Because you see how now we're talking. I really think of something funny.
What is it? Let it out.
Content, because that's what first came to mind. I'm like, so you're telling us about your life experiences. How is it that you've never done content with it? But it's fine. Answer him.
Okay. Like you have said, when like I can tell about every time.
Yeah.
I always become funny, but in my mind. And I would say, why can I run to because I always regret, because like most of opportunities have come with the name creative. I've noticed I can come up with a proposal. Most of the time when I speak with white people, they listen. Secondly, when I speak with my lectures, they listen. I'm studying business at the same time. I'm on office administration. So I can come up with something, they listen. So it means everything that I do is creativity at the same time in like it's ideas, the vision and plans. Because last time when I had a manager of a brand ambassador, when I came to him, I told him like, Joe, I can fill up your place in less than 2 weeks. He said, you're lying.
Why now we're gonna book you? There's not trans events.
Nah, you're lying. You're just a student, man. You don't know what you're doing. I'm like, give me opportunity. I said, how much do you need? I said, nah, you don't give me much. Just print me a hoodie, and give me a trouser, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do this. He thought I'm kidding. I came up with my team. We were just 5, and on this 5 is me and 3 of my siblings and a person who is a stranger. But we brought him and became a family. And I told them like, yo guys, since ever you know how creativity I am. And how I came up with the creativity brand, and I want to build a legacy. So you know me with my ideas and visions that I have. I can put this and change the situation. So this what the proposal and the contract and the agreement between with me and Matthews. This the white person, my boss. They're like, Joe, are you so kidding? Like we have students like for many years they didn't do whatever you're doing. Stop, man, stop claiming. Like, bro, give me 2 weeks. You know what I did, bro, in like less than 3 days?
You brought numbers.
I brought like 200 students.
Damn.
In 3 days. And he said to me, if you bring like in a week 20 students, I'm going to give you more than like 5K. Like, Joe, you're claiming you don't know me and you don't know my marketing strategy. I'm studying business and I'm doing my last year. It's like, bro, you're claiming we've been people telling us like I was like, no, I'm a person who don't focus on money most of the time. I focus on what I do best and what God gave me. It's like, give me 2 weeks, you will see. It's just less than 3 days, bro. I'm telling you. I filled up the building with the 200 beds, 200 students. He didn't believe. You know what I did?
I know you are needed for the transport, for
like,
the
honestly,
trans events.
I'm not afraid of approaching people.
How?
I mean, I have a mentality of a business. I have a mentality of promoting and marketing.
Because for some people, some of us, like having to speak to someone is a nightmare.
I gotta stick with the name creative. And I realized people used to call me Bow. because I used to like rap in school. Like, naman be some rapper and I hated that.
Wait, so the bow is on Bow Wow.
Bow wow.
Isn't like bow, it's like bow.
Yeah.
Because I get my real name is very long. So they couldn't like pronounce my real name. It was like,
Kabu. Oh, Bao.
yeah. So it's like, instead of calling me Khav, how about you guys call me Bao? Because if you see those B-O-W, they're from Vele, my real name. There's W there, there's O there, there's B there. And then that Botloko is for a reason. Means like a Botloko. I know what I'm doing. And I'm good. And I'm good.
Being on sentimental.
So like, man, give me this opportunity. You know, even the cleaners, man, in that building, like, Joe, we never had a student like you. You're so weird. I'm like, I know what I'm doing. And I don't mix business with pleasure. Whatever I'm doing, I become professional so that I can impress the person that I went to and give him or her a proposal.
Yeah.
Pursue. I mean, it's always the case, man. If you are an artist, right? It's always a case that a lot of people wouldn't understand you because you are in your creative world.
Yes.
Up until you put out the work out there, then it gets to make sense to a lot of people. So it does make sense.
That's how I realized I need to start myself creativity. Because most of the time, things that I do, that creative. Well, you see in life, Nigel, I'll tell you something. When you come up with something, it's creative. People don't know that every word in life, it has a meaning. So whatever you do in life, it has a meaning. Besides words, as individual, as a person solo, whatever you do in life, ke vision, Jack. It's a creative. If I tell you now, I know every person has a good working, whatever he's doing or whatever she's doing. If I say to you what you do or bring on the table, you say, I'm doing this and this and that. Bro, that's a creativity. You
As long
understand?
as you can explain yourself.
What she does in life, 1, 2, 3, that's a creativity. What he does in life, that's a creativity. So it's like, okay, now people know this name Bao. How like I become creative Bao? Because they used to call me because my other name is Isaac. Yeah, they're like I bow. So it's like no, I don't need the I bow. How about I become creative? I'm a songwriter. Like I'm a business promoter, and I do a lot of stuff. How about I become like creative bow? So this underscore thing, because like on media sometimes, both Facebook so haribatli that thing underscore
The underscore, yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
When you say creative bow underscore yahana, babo. So you come to Instagram when you say creative bow yahana. In your maybe creative bow 2080. It just chooses for you.
Yeah.
So it's like no, I can't do that. Let me just create creative bow and become an influencer on TikTok. Because the mentality is every day I think of jokes, man. That's why I've said like from the get-go, like as we sitting like this, I really think of something dope, because I know after creating that thing, I'm gonna get more views in there.
Yeah.
So most of the time when I meet people and say, Joe, let's do this, people are like, you're so boring. I'm like, Joe, you don't know what this thing. And then sometimes when I create that in the content in the campus, and when I fight with people. I once created this dope content it reached like 500,000. I had to delete because the boyfriend of the girl said, I don't like this.
Oh.
So
Are you doing
like,
this street content?
it's normal content.
Okay.
But the way I created with her, people started to comment like, yo, she's pretty.
Oh, hey, jealous.
So boyfriend
the
was like,
boyfriend
no, we need
couldn't
to.
relate.
I need to see this guy. I wanna fuck him up. I'm like, no, bro. We don't have to fight. Nah, I can be a how. That's my creativity, bro.
Do you still have people that think like that, especially
in Johannesburg, there are a lot of them.
No gift, we don't.
Content is a
we
thing.
have zero people that think like that. No, they
like
don't.
what do they?
They do, man. Like I will tell you, man. If I come up with her, I get my guitar and I'm jealous. Obviously, if you're Ratawanyana, you must be heavy jealous. I don't
So
judge.
content there, no. That's fucked up, yo.
And you
People
know
need to
what's hating? The
lighten
hating
up.
part is the girl, she's also on TikTok. She doesn't have many followers. I gave her 500,000
views.
And imagine on that 500,000 views, how about likes and comments? I had to delete that video. My heart was painful. Like, it seems any. And I don't realize. Being a content creator, sometimes you create enemies, man.
Aisha, you must come this side. Don't worry. We won't force you to delete videos on the Trends podcast.
It brings about the conversation where, a lot of different content creators, they would want to collaborate with other people, and the other people would be very receptive of accepting the invitation to collaborate. But obviously, it goes back to the conversation that you need to have with the people that you date, to be like, this is the nature of the work that I do. And you have to understand that in as much as we are together, but this is what the bread and butter is going to be brought about.
Ash, man, if I tell you how I become popular on that one, you won't believe. I was married, man.
What?
You're married?
At what age? Wait, you're 26.
I'm 26, right?
Yeah.
And I was married to a girl that I've been dating since 2015.
In what grade were you in 2015?
I don't know, man. I don't remember.
That's like really loud.
Man,
Jeez,
girl,
dog, you were married.
Grade 8.
I was.
It was in
So,
grade 8.
Like
This how-
legally married. Is it
Legally married.
Okay.
But it was culture, but we didn't sign. But automatically when you pay lobola, it's what you call? In a community of property.
Yeah, I know. When you pay
So I'm not
like,
in love, ne?
customary, you are married.
When I find a girl, I'm not a person. Oh, let me just know like a partner.
Yeah.
I'm not a person honoring because I'm not different. If I have a partner, I wanna have successful with that partner. No?
Shout out. It's not a lot of us.
Yeah. I mean, like
I love
it's
how you
like
said it's
that.
not a
It's
lot
not
of
a lot
us.
of us.
Yeah.
A lot of us are
Not a
seeing
lot
a lot
of
of people.
I don't know. It was 2019. Yeah, 2019 or 2020.
Yeah.
There was this 10 working trending sound there. I don't know if you know it. So that video is like you have to promote how, man, you know it, man. Like they'll show a red light where people doing naughty stuff.
Silhouttechallenge.
No, really.
Silhouette challenge.
I remember the challenge. I remember the challenge.
Giving. The silhouette.
There was this video trending where the guy and the girlfriend having a blowjob. And then but then the red screen light only.
Guys, don't you remember
It
the
is.
challenge?
It is the silhouette challenge.
one.
You know it, man.
Yeah.
I
It had
remember
the
the
Doja
song.
song.
Yeah, and then the song, then you start
Cat
doing
song.
whatever you're doing.
Like you.
Yeah,
Like you.
That's how I became popular.
Yeah. It was
So the
silhouette
girl was
challenge.
doing. Sorry, it's a shit.
Shit.
But
Okay,
she was
so
doing.
what were you doing?
Let's up on
She was doing a woman in top.
Go to
Crazy! Get him a tissue. Is that your favorite style? Is it what you?
Just on the table. Just on the table.
Is that your favorite style? Is that why you spilling?
does that?
Let's have a sexy.
Is it why you spilling? Don't stop! Don't stop the camera. I want to capture the time. So
Man, that's how I become. That's how I became popular.
that's how you became popular.
Yeah,
You haven't
people
sex-
knew me about the music and the thing, ne? But that's how I become popular.
Please don't stop the camera. Whatever that is happening, we have some juice happening here.
Wait for the juice.
Later, we need to tell us, Jorge. You spilled alcohol. So is it your favorite position that he's talking about that got you?
What
Crazy.
position? We see. Oh, you were going.
Who better top? Okay,
Keyword.
I'll recap. Sit down. So, how he spilled alcohol is linked to how he got famous.
Yeah, man.
So that
like,
challenge, I remember it very well.
man, that challenge was
Never ever
training.
go mnyako, I bear shop, and then when the
Put
music
your
changes.
hand
Yeah.
on my
Shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I become popular.
You could do anything.
Yeah.
You could fuck, you could kiss, you could blow job.
Okay, first of
you
all,
could
I didn't know
all
if
that.
you could. I thought you just showing.
No, you're not gonna be that person. You've seen
You
a
know-
whole lot of
you know-
people fucking on the challenge.
The ones that I've seen is just seeing.
You are
the
lying.
structures.
You are
I've never
lying.
seen anything in action.
Oh my
Ma,
god.
it happens. It happens. You know, ne?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Thingy.
So that's how you became popular. Let's talk about that video.
So that
Interesting.
video, ne?
Eh.
We did it, but not of showing her how she was like the woman, and so I was just laying, yeah, and then she was on top of me,
Yeah.
but the way she bumps, you could tell these people are fucking.
Okay. Were you guys fucking?
Yes.
We were.
Okay.
So why
No,
did you even
context.
Why did you even take that to social media?
Because the
But it
video
was
was
black with the red
black.
thing.
Red.
No
Yeah,
one
yeah.
could
Get it.
recognize this is Bow.
Yeah.
This is Oli. Obo?
Now we know, Chloe.
Yeah.
Was
man,
it
shut
Colin
up.
Figure?
Nah.
I'm just making sure.
Like you just send and Oli. Obo?
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
So we posted a video. Obo? At least there wasn't no restrictions from TikTok. We knew what it means. This thing is legal.
Yeah.
Then we closed. And we went like, go to ShopRite, shopping, and we came back. When we opened TikTok, we found that video 900,000 followers. I mean, views.
900,000.
Yeah, 50K follow. What you call likes? Comment narita mama 12,000.
Mfana no
And that's the first video
You
Wait.
ever
that
posted?
I've ever made.
No jana mo internet mfana.
Yeah. So it's like, what's the hell? This is how you can become so simple popular on TikTok.
I mean, it's COVID.
Wabo? Yeah. So and then we started posting video. People started liking our relationship. So and realized that no man, I love this girl.
Is it the same person that you dating now?
No.
Okay.
We
Continue.
started the marriage part.
Yeah. So she was.
Okay.
So that time, parents knew I'm working. Her parents knew that I'm working, and next pana retail spa.
Yeah.
So I'm hustling, trying to push my music and push her career because she's a psychologist. So while studying for psychology, she became a lab assistant. So starting getting a stipend and stuff. So I was making more money than her because I'm on media and I'm also hip hop performing artist. So when I get gigs, I'll surprise her with presents and what. And when I do that, I do also videos. People love that. People love. People love acting like, hey, I'm Joel or what. No, people love.
Yeah, they love it, especially on the net. Yeah.
Like this is cute, man. And then we started getting more followers, more shares, more everything. People started to know us. We will go to ShopRite. You'll find a cashier's like, I know you guys.
That's when you knew that you're famous.
Yeah, that's how I knew, realized, no, I'm famous. And that time we have like 100,000 followers. Yeah, and then she got a job at the lab assistant. Things started to change. She started making more money than me. She's a doctor now, no longer a psychologist.
Damn.
Okay.
When a doctor says they check mali, or about check
I guess we'll
making more money. And then she bought a car, a brand new
Medical.
SUV, Kia. See this bigger one.
Yeah,
Sportage.
Yeah, things started to change in the relationship. She will probably tell me things changed. You need to serve yourself with the money that you have, and I'll serve myself with the money that I have.
Hey, man.
Shit.
And imagine that person and that's the person telling me that. And
I hope
realize
she's not doing content.
she's not.
Okay. Now, good luck then. Good. Yeah, continue.
So we're just looking at the doctor that.
She's a phlebotomist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dr. Wamadi.
Yeah, man. And imagine before she started becoming that permanent, I was there. When she submitted online assignments, couple 4 a.m., I was there. And now another time I was in that heavy mind I was still hustling. And the parents, they thought I'm living in a different place. Country not really fat and said. Yeah.
So, would you advise dating online, like showing your relationship online? Because I've been thinking about it.
It's a dope
Like
thing.
Jolas in Ninja. I mean, love, but you don't know with who. I
would advise you to do that. You know why?
Don't.
It's
I
dope.
shouldn't.
Don't.
Why?
No, it's dope. I'll tell you why.
You should. I'll tell you why.
I'll
Also.
tell you
Okay, tell me why. Tell me
Let
why,
me tell you
guys.
something. You see these pranks on the internet.
Yeah.
They bring money on its head.
Of course.
You know Ghost Club and see money. The relationship is so fake on live. I get on TikTok and media, but it brings cash. But reality
does.
backdoors baratana, and they're doing right things. But the people that you see on media doing whatever pranks or
They're just
is fake.
content creators.
But they're getting money from that.
Of course.
So getting a famous relationship, it brings money. You have seen it like couples from United States. Ne?
Yeah.
Trending.
Lerato le tlo mperekela.
So
Finally.
ask yourself, have you seen those people say, I'm going to work? That's the question. Have you seen that? Let's be honest.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, you'll never see them say, even though they have qualifications, is what? The content brings them money. YouTube pays much. People don't know that. YouTube pays much. When you become live on TikTok, it gives you, it depends on how many hours you went. And every time when I become like 3 hours live, it gives me like 30. And imagine how many live videos that I went through for a year. Already my balance, sorry to share this on loud.
No, you have to.
But my balance on TikTok already,
it should be in dollars, or someone take out their
yeah,
phone,
it's dollars, but then convert to rands. Already ginale 3.2 of going live only.
Okay.
And it's legit. Okay. Imagine if I have 1 million followers and then get live media and people love us. How much you make?
Is that why you're doing content with your current girlfriend now?
Yeah, but at the same time, she found me already doing that.
Yeah, so she knew what she was getting herself
Yeah,
into.
but one thing I like about the new girlfriend is that she's what you call a presenter.
Okay.
So she knows how to speak on media. She knows how to present whatever you're promoting. She knows how to advertise.
I was gonna call the right people now and be like,
I was supposed to say, ne? Don't worry. I do get that, showcasing your relationships in social media and all of that brings about money, right? But my problem with doing that is the entitlement that comes with people thinking that they can have a say just because they think they know you and your relationship, I know that it's easy to try and block the noise out of it, but remember we have two people involved here. We don't have the same thinking capabilities, I'm able to just brush it off because I'm used to this thing. This is what I do on a daily. But now you have somebody who you're in a relationship with who's trying to match the same energy as you, but then somehow
Remember, ne, when you trending in life, don't date somebody who's an influence already. Because the disadvantage is that the person knows the very same information that you know. So most of the time, I don't date influence girls. See these girls on influencing Instagram, TikTok. I don't want to date them. Because why?
But
you
what
guys
if she's
are
a
making
type?
the same money that you're making.
Yeah, but what if she's a type?
Even if she's my type, remember, I need to. I don't want to live like celebrities, man. Most of the celebrities, they don't own properties. They just own.
Hey, you're dropping bombs. Who's that actress?
It's true facts. It's true facts. Like most of content creators and celebrities, they just own what you call
the apartments.
Apartments. That's not my vision, man. I need a wife. You get it? I need a partner who would say, baby, we're going out from our house. Not from somebody's renting and stuff. I don't want to rent, man, for all my life.
And we own apartments. What are you saying about us?
Renting, if you think about it, that's a loss because
No, I would say if you're in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
You will probably rent the apartment like for 1 to 6 months, 1 year, 6 months.
Okay.
And at that time, you want to know the person that you're dating. It's a fat and set. I get it, it's not legally according to your tradition. You want to know how the person that you with. But after 1 year, 6 months, you need a property, man. If you're making more than like 200,000 a year, you need a property.
Guys, it's never easy
but then,
like that.
Instead of renting, you can rent to buy.
Even though you rent to buy, but remember your kids need an environment.
Of course, they do need an environment, which is why it's always important. I'm not a person that takes drastic decisions, especially when it comes to moving to property. I take property very serious. I know that for a fact, it doesn't make sense for me to move out of home and go rent an apartment or a property that's worth 8K.
But guys, let me tell you something, ne? And I'm talking from experience. Look, I'm renting for 6K, right?
Yeah.
And I could afford a bond anywhere, but I don't want to live anywhere. So there are certain things that are also going to be stumbling blocks in the whole entire process. Look, a colleague of mine suggested a Sky City in the east of Joburg, right? I could pay 6,000, 7,000, but I don't want to live in the east. I want to live in the north. So for me to afford a house in the north, I need to at least be able to pay 12,000. Hence, I'm still, weighing my options while I'm still staying where I stay. Sometimes it's, especially you guys, You guys as
But-
artists,
but-
one thing that I want to tell you, I'm sorry to disturb you.
Yeah.
One thing that I want to tell you, the conversation that we are having, it's good. It's dope for an ordinary human being.
Yeah.
But it's a very different conversation to superstars.
But remember, guys, we're growing up. That's what you should know.
Yeah, we are, but
No matter how much you make, ne, your age doesn't stop where you are. Everywhere there's a different number on top of you. So man, you can be 40 and staying at apartment.
no, obviously 40s is pushing it,
And
but
this is a penthouse.
in my early 20s, late 20s, early 30s,
Yeah,
I can live my life to the fullest.
Well, nah. The thing
There are
about
no rules,
superstars is that obviously glitz, glam, and beauty. You said it yourself, right? I get that. You know, it's easy to live in the glitz moment because I can afford it right now, right? But also, you need to have the reality check in mind. Lohore, anything is possible. I personally don't prefer to rent because I can rent to buy. And wherever I rent to buy, it will totally be up to me. If I want an apartment, I can definitely go to Munyaka because I love Munyaka. It has a man-made beach. Why
you'll never
not
rent to
even
buy
do that?
anyway.
But also, remember, it goes with the goals that I have. Yeah? Each and every year is a different financial year that I get to decide, Lohore, what I want and what I have in mind, is it really going to work for me or not? It just goes with you as a person. If you want to live your life and like rent, you know, show the glitz and glam, we all for you, do it. Because at the end of the day, whatever that you showcase into the world is on you. It really is on you.
I refuse. There are two kinds of superstars in this world, right? There are superstars who are all about glitz and glamour.
Facts.
Right? And there are superstars that will maintain glitz and glamour, but they have the mindset that I am building. And look, I'm building. But I'll never want to rent to buy, for example, in Orlando because I have to rent to buy. Do you understand?
I mean, like, listen.
No
can I
offense
ask
to
you a
the
question?
niggas in
Can I ask you a
Orlando.
question?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Boy,
Yeah.
you guys now, you're becoming big, right? On a podcast.
Yeah.
Ne? You have families,
Right?
right?
We interview all celebrities. We just see
Now you're gonna become big. There's no way. They wanna know you. They wanna know you. They wanna know you. Right? Now you're becoming big. They wanna know him. They wanna know her. You're becoming big, right?
Yeah.
You have families, man, and we're from different families, right? You find yourself you wanna make things like bo ceremony so or phahla. We're not from very same backgrounds, ne?
Yeah.
And then you know that the time you do this such ceremony, you need to invite people. They wanna come to your apartment. That's what you say.
When no apartment.
Exactly.
Exactly what? Akiri can go.
Exactly, Gohore.
But then,
Yeah,
No, you can't. You can't. No,
Or
my
go
man.
home if you wanna partner.
You can't go
Yeah.
home. You can't go home as no, Mamela. You can't
Look
go home
apartment and roll partner
as
champagne.
always, Mamela. As remember when ancestors say we left. What's your name? Real name?
Let's
That wings to an
Okay, yeah. They can say the ancestors. They can say we left Lethabo. Kaha. What's your name?
Matlo.
Matlo. That's your mom's surname, right?
Yeah.
Also, ancestors, they must know where your home is. They must
Where
know.
you are,
Okay.
it's an individualized
Yeah. They mustn't say harashile lthabo mshile kwaha barki msadi ulremunyetsi. No. You wanna have kids one day. You understand? This is a part of legacy. This is a part of
Absolutely, you're
the
correct.
thing that you're grooming, the thing that you're growing. So, every time when you want to mama, no.
But
But
the
him
thing
says
is,
about the jara thing.
you can't practice certain things at an apartment.
That's what I'm saying, Hori. Celebrities, they must stop this thing of going, bargaining, owning apartment for longest time.
I don't get it, child. If get some sebeti, there's a family home.
Don't get me wrong.
There should be a family home. Yes.
Guys, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I hear what you guys are saying. And obviously, we do things because of certain reasons that we're being presented with.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, I live hardcore on reality check. I can move out of home and go to an apartment and enjoy myself and like stay there, be comfortable and all of that. But I'm renting this apartment. What happens when shit hits the fan? I'm not saying it will, but what happens when
No,
it
it
Like
will.
what?
It
Like
will.
what?
That's part of life. You need to understand that.
Like what?
Shit will hit the fan. It's also part of life.
Yeah.
Don't ever think that you're going to be there forever. Life, it's like this. It's
Yes,
like this.
It's like this, right?
Facts.
Yeah.
But then also, like I'm saying, everybody has a plan intact. My view is that renting instead of renting to buy is a loss for me. I don't care if I'm renting in an apartment or a bond house. I will choose where I want to stay because ultimately I know where I want to stay because I know the bigger picture.
The bond is better than apartment.
It is because it has a yard in order for you to
Yes, a yard. Exactly. My apartment did this. Everyone's yard.
But then also you can have money that can afford you to get the apartment and the bond house.
You must think big.
Man,
No, it's fine. You know,
It's good
you know,
to
for the
What
season.
you're saying is it makes sense. Trust me, I get you. But not everyone has the same dynamics, family dynamics.
Exactly.
Some
But-
people are from other
But
provinces.
even though we don't have the same mentality, but at the end of the day, everyone deserves a property. Everyone
fine.
deserves a place where they will say,
But now-
"This is my home."
Everyone deserves a
Bro,
property.
That's nice.
Accumulate
Cheers.
assets.
But for now,
Come on,
I'm from Northwest. It's on Northwest. Ke tlo bereka mo. Ko gae is in Northwest. So I'm gonna buy a house here.
Yeah.
Gore ke tlo
You see,
phahla.
I once told my mom, hore, since ever we have so many years living in Soshanguve. I don't want to be in Soshanguve. I want to buy a house in Fairy Glen. Fairy Glen is far away from Soshanguve. It's in Pretoria, in the middle of Pretoria. Fairy Glen can be Arcadia, whatever. As long as I'm far away from home. When you start doing good in life, you move away from
You
your
have
hometown.
to. You have to.
It's a
get the
must.
picture.
Fast.
It's a must.
You get the
Woman,
picture.
Fast.
Even though you get opportunity already, you can pay for rent, apartment, ne?
Yeah.
But as long as you far away from the home ground that you have been when you were growing in high school. Or not everyone wishes you good.
Yeah. Especially the people
People
close to
say,
you.
yo, Maki, plus Maki Akanabala, they have this tendency of hore. We want the kid to become Mkwenyan. Aibo. Who's Mkwenyan?
I'm still shocked at the fact that you're married,
Baba,
brother.
you
But
were
continue.
married.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, and imagine the girl that I'm married with was like 30 minutes away from home. I didn't like choosing my kasi. No, because these people, we know them. We from like home background. Like we used to play them with the teeny whatever games. We used to play with them at night. The time it was our time. Unlike this 2000 and stuff. Abaiti hodlala ligushe lo mama. Obo?
But 2000
When the as we playing magusho, they knew what these kids are playing. Now kids when they're playing, there's no such. You find somebody who's 14 years old tell you, I don't have time to play.
I have time to play PlayStation.
Yes.
And when you ask why don't you have time to play, I have a boyfriend. When you see that boyfriend is 30 years. True
We
facts.
didn't even get to speak about your music.
I was about to get there because it's very nice, right, to talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
everything that is happening generally because they impact every South African. What we were talking about, it's basically our day-to-day life. But I want us to come back to you because we're all about celebrating you today.
Yeah,
Let's get
man.
into your music. When did the music bug bite you, and where are you musically? What's happening in your life when coming to music?
Man, I started focusing on my music when I was in grade 10. I started knowing where people take me serious and I love what I do. And when you love what you do, you become successful. So I was like, this music's good. I'm a songwriter. I can write and I read books. You understand? Even though I don't know titles of those books, but I love reading books. So it's like, this music can push me and change my background because I'm from a very poor background. I won't even lie. Very poor background, raising up by a single parent.
Continue.
Let me push my music, cover. So after that video I told you about, when it started being popular, I started releasing more my music. So people know only three songs of my career. They only know I'm on my way. They only know Depression song, and they only know what's the song? My Thing. So that's why I realized I need to start pushing more my music because people love whatever I'm doing. Yeah.
So are you going to like go the vernac route or English?
Good question.
Vernac or English?
I love trap. My role model is Lil Deck, Derrick Banks from America. But at the same time, when I started realizing, if I try vernac, I'm gonna be flop. Because like, RIP to my nigga, Malume Vector. I love the style, man. I love the MT style.
Yeah.
But at the same time, most of the time, I can't speak vernac. I can't repaga Swana. I can't repaga Zulu. So I need to always stick to English.
Spitor.
I can't rap like 25k. Whatever 25k he's saying, I can hear it, but I can't rap like that.
Yeah, I get that. That is so real. That is
Yeah,
so
well,
real.
so now I'm used to speak English. Because like even in high school, my best friend, he's a snob. Well, you probably say to me, yo, bro, can I do this and that? I'm like, I can me tela. They only speak English. And most of the time when I speak to my mother, I use English. So I'm feeling like so communicate with this white man. I'm the only different person in my family.
Who did they call you?
A white person. Now on a serious note, go ahead. Yeah, on a serious note, my granny will say, Lokoa, can you go to the shop and buy this for me? Because I know I'm going to communicate with English. Most of the time when I speak my language is maybe if I'm mad.
Yeah.
When I kwatile too much, mfano kwa pitor. But most of the time when I communicate, I use English.
Yeah.
Why?
Or even though,
But-
I don't know, man.
Very good question that she asked, right? Because when you look at your market in the music space, is it people that are consuming, English music, or is it people that are consuming Venek music, especially, having grown up in South Africa, being based in South Africa? Because there's a lot of talented artists out there, right?
Yeah.
But there's a breach between being popular and not making it in life. And some of the factors that could affect you in that breach is that other people would prefer to sing in Venek, and a lot of people actually relate in Venek versus, someone who sings in English. Yes, you're going to have people that follow you, people that support what you do, but majority of South Africans vibe to music that is sang in Venek. So take us through all that. So how are you then, building your market, your fan base? How are you feeding them with arts? What's happening there?
I would say you see, I would say 80% of Nastisi's songs, he sings with English, right?
Yeah. But
So-
do you think he's relevant in South Africa right now?
It is. You know why, ne? I'll tell you. You see this private schools. You see those kids where the vibe bumping and making noise and
You
stuff.
see the vibe that it's
You see, ne? Most of the
Rage.
time, the songs they sing is English. It's very rare where they sing Sister Bettina.
No, nigga.
Alright.
Oh shit! Like language straight.
Yeah.
Most of the time you find them singing Amatu, the song on in NSTC.
Yeah.
They'll probably sing kids from the Babs and stuff. They'll probably sing the songs with English more than the Pinatiri Opelang for 25k ka language ya kasi.
Yeah.
But the disadvantage
Nice,
is that most of the time when I do songs, I don't just do songs for only South Africans. I know for me to be there, I need the South Africans. But at the same time, when my music goes popular and go viral, I need the worldwide. I need overseas. I need Africans.
I need people to understand this, right? Because there's another thing with catering for your local people. There's another thing with wanting your brand to be global. And obviously, how you start will determine how you'll end. So I get where he's coming from.
Yeah.
The fact that you want to tap into the global scale.
Yeah, but also representation.
Representation also, it's very
It matters
important.
because what we're doing is we are catering to what already exists.
Yeah, I
Right?
get that.
So, how are we going to then take SA hip hop and make it a thing without losing that South Africanness
And
inside?
by the way, before you think about it, you talking to a hip hop artist, so think, from
I get the picture of making the local music. Ne? Like I've said, this guy Maluma Vector and stuff. I tried, man. I have only 2 songs where I rap with my home language. Only 2. Most of my trap music, I speak only English.
So why Osa?
I tried. I can't. When I create bars, I can't create like bo. Ejo santle like a kapo jo. chilling, go corner, se re tla reka dipache, Joe. I can't. Do I make sense?
Yeah, you know,
I only relate to bands, make a dance. If you're talking around, you get you get the picture. I tried so many times. Even my mom, you see the question, it's a good question. Because even my mom asked me, hey, Joe, why don't you rap with your home language? I tried.
But the thing is,
but I can't.
As you're speaking English, it's fine, eh? But every time you tap into Zipitori,
Yeah.
you capture me. Because like I'm trying to hear what you're saying. And I like that more. Because the thing is, everyone is speaking English.
Yeah.
Everyone go Pitori, Harepa, Ketanya Muduva, or, you know, they talk about gangster shit.
Yeah.
Then be something different. Be like, I'm from Pretoria, but I'm not a gangster.
Facts.
But this is what I rap about.
That's a fact. I tried, man. Like, I tried rapping like Bo. And remember, before I knew 25K, Lebo Mamang, I was still rapping. What like? So, up until I started realizing, what I can't do, rap, 25K, bo mamang and mamang, kasi Zulu, bo Saudi, bo MT, and Aries also.
Yeah.
And listen to music, Aries most of the time.
Yeah,
He's only
he does not
speak
give
English.
a fuck.
You find only few songs that Aries at all. Yeah, man. Aries, keep us kasi. You get it, ne? Cause I'm not used to that.
Is your content in English?
Yeah, content.
Content is vernac.
Because why?
Yeah, that's
content I relate with what people going through. Most of my content, whatever I say on TikTok, is what people are going through.
You
and
know
most
you
of the
can do
time,
that with
I
your
don't
music.
like creating a content based on what gens say. I like seeing what the girls say. Well, you know why? I'll tell you why. As a guy, you open a business. No, males don't support you. And if you're a guy, good-looking guy, and doing whatever you're doing, you're gonna get a support from females. If you're a female, you're doing whatever you're doing good, you won't get support from females. You get support
That's
from
true.
males. So most of my time, my videos, while I know even myself, kayaka. Do you
It's
get
content.
It's content, kayaka, but I wanna depend on numbers. Numbers I'm gonna get is females. Like recently today, I posted 2 videos. But if you listen to those videos, 1, 2, 3. Basadi by Ratan too. Maramajita won't love that. Even you check on analytics of the TikTok, you find out that
It's always the
females
opposite gender.
75% and the males 30%. Babo? Nah, it's not like that. It's a business-wise thing.
Yeah. Big shout out.
Okay, right. In closing, right, with everything that is happening in your life, I mean, content is booming. You're also getting into the music space. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, and what do you want for yourself in the next 5 years with everything that is happening right now in your life? I mean, you know, followers are there, man. You are doing absolutely amazing on social media. People are after you. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, musically and content-wise?
I'm gonna be the biggest since even ever. I passed this podcast.
Yeah.
This is the biggest opportunity.
Oof.
Baba.
We are the Unfortunately, let but it's fine.
No,
Continue.
this means in life, when you get a small opportunity, can make you become bigger.
Yeah.
I like the biggest. Even the Bible says there's this journey on the Bible I always carry with me. There's a Job 22 verse 28. It says to you, whatever you do and whatever you love is gonna shine no matter what.
Absolutely.
So since in this podcast, I'm not gonna buy faces or anything. This is the biggest opportunity. See myself in this and telling my mom that I have went this and that. It's the biggest thing, man.
Nice.
I don't underestimate anything that coming my way in a good way. So in 5 years, I'm gonna be one of the biggest. I'm gonna be there and sharing a story with Nasty C. One day I'm gonna be chilling with Nasty C in MT.
I'm gonna be on stage announcing an award and
Facts. I'm gonna be with you. I'm gonna be with him. I'm gonna be with her. One day with her with him and say, Joe. On this day, 22 September 2024, I was chilling with the real podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it starts somewhere. Everyone stops somewhere. I've been pushing my music for 8 years. So when I start, and people don't know that I'm a musician. They just see on my bio, but they know what I say on TikTok. Up until I start posting more of my music, they'll say, "Oh, man, this guy does this." You understand? Well, after reaching like 220,000 followers, that's what I was on.
Shout out, man. Those are a lot of numbers.
Wow.
That's why I want to be posting my music, man. Yeah, man.
All right, ladies and gents, boys and girls, this has been an amazing interview. Let's do this again. Same time, same place next week. This is Dot Trends. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.